think it's time to start cutting this thing up. We're gonna strip it down, cut a bunch of the metal off, and start reworking this thing, kind of making it into an enclosed version. The last trip we went on, we got so much dust and dirt on everything, and it was kind of just super annoying having to keep it blown off and clean when we get to camp, spend 20-30 minutes blowing everything off. So I try to take this camper, we're gonna rework it, rebuild it, and turn it into like an enclosed dirt bike hauler that also still has our rooftop tent, still has the box on top, and I might make the enclosed part somewhat like sleeping quarters. So check it out.
So I used AI to generate these images here just for some inspiration to kind of give you an idea of what I was shooting for. It was very helpful. I know it's not going to look exactly like that, but it gave me a good vision to work towards. Who would have thought that Harbor Freight Sawzall blades suck?
Where's the new man at?
Oh, he's at home. He got the day off. That first piece cut off, we're just gonna keep hacking away at it. Go. One thing that's so crazy to me is that these wood boards are nailed through the metal frame. Like, what the hell? What kind of nail gun do you have to go through metal? All right, the trailer's all stripped down. Got all the boards off. I got most of the metal frame off. So what we're gonna do now is roll this thing in the garage, and I can start cutting away, getting everything cleaned up, start cutting new metal, getting the frame of this thing welded up, kind of start taking shape of what we're looking for. So we got this thing cleaned up pretty well. I got a lot of stuff cut off of the trailer here. I'm gonna keep going on. I'm gonna cut the tongue off of it. So we're putting a new tongue on out of a 2x3 rectangular tube. It's gonna be a little bit longer so that we can put a storage box up on the front. That's a little bit bigger than being able to just put on like a cooler or something like that. Have a nice designated storage area. We went to the RV dealership and they had some salvage stuff or like takeoff panels that I'm gonna build my storage box around. Nice RV style, super lightweight. Got the RV style latches. So my storage box on the tongue is gonna be built around those. And what we got right here is definitely not gonna be long enough. Plus, I noticed with this shorter tongue, since this trailer is wide, whenever you're turning, It's really easy to get that corner of the trailer close to the corner of your vehicle, so having a little more leeway there is going to be a lot nicer for towing this thing and parking it.
So here's what we got after day one progress. Today I'm going to be focusing on getting the tongue finished. I got a new coupler for it, a weld-on coupler. Starting to get kind of the frame. Where are we at here? The frame of the shape of the trailer. What I'm hoping for by the end of today is to have the tongue on, have the frame of the structure of the trailer for like the walls and everything, and possibly get the roof rack cut and put back onto here so that you can kind of get an overall view of what it's going to look like. I cut out that crappy angle iron cross member in the back, and we're gonna put some rec tubing in there. That way we have a nice strong like cross member, especially that's where like the ramp and everything, its weight's gonna be centered on. You're loading your dirt bikes in and off out of there, so that needs to be much stronger than it was. Well, folks, that about wraps it up for the first few days. We made a lot of progress. Ruger did most of the work here. This is going to be a multiple video series, so make sure you tune in for the next one. I'm going to give myself 2 to 3 weeks to have this project completely finished. Hoping I can meet that deadline because I got a couple trips that I want to take this thing on. It's going to be pretty sweet.
What I'm most looking forward to is I think I have a spot where I can mount an air conditioner. That way, if we are somewhere where it's a little bit hotter and we don't want to sleep in the van, we can totally have this as a backup option. This thing is going to be big enough to fit a queen size bed in there. I have a blow up mattress that would probably work good for that. That way we can stow it out of the way. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the first 3 days. See what we get accomplished in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.